Hi, this is Nancy Alberti. I am an energy advisor for both the Wisconsin Focus on Energy programs and the IRA Home Energy Rebates program. Today, I'm going to walk you through the process of submitting a homes project for both reservation and the final payment request. I will also be reviewing resources that are available for you on the IRA page of the Focus on Energy website, as well as the portal. First step is to navigate to the Focus on Energy page. You'll see the blue ribbon up at the top. Click on Trade Allies. This will bring you to all the resources that are available for Trade Allies. Going to click on the IRA programs. You'll see that we are on the IRA Registered Contractor page. If you scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll see that we have quite a few resources available to you right on the website. But now we're going to go back to the login. You'll see the blue button up here where you're going to sign in or log in. So we're going to click login, and that is going to take us to the IRA Home Energy Rebates portal. So first step, obviously, you want to sign in. So once you have signed in, you'll get access to the portal. So what we are going to do, you'll see we have our tiles here. You can get the customer utility usage for those low income customers. You're going to click on that. You're going to get the EA code that the customer received with their offer letter or their approval letter. Apologize. Then you are going to click submit, and this will give you the energy usage for that customer. So now we are going to go back to the page. You'll see we have our home rebates for multifamily and here for both here and homes that we just released recently. Well, we're going to go back to the top, click on program resources. Here we have resources for homes here, as well as program announcements. The program announcements is where we will upload all of our news releases that we have emailed out to the Trade Ally Network. If you have not seen that email, please check this page for updates and technical announcements. All right, now we are going to click on the Homes tab. Again, this will have all the resources that you need to submit your homes project. We have our instruction guide for single family homes. We have our single family versus multifamily definition guides, our energy modeling guide for single family homes. And then if we scroll down, you will see we have the low income tenant building owner acknowledgement. This is a link that you will send to your building owners that have tenants, and they will complete the form, send you a PDF, and that is required with all properties that have tenants in it. So the landlord is going to email you that completed PDF. We also have our homes in here, templates that we've created for you, both an invoice and a contract. You can use whichever your own contract, but the final invoice, both the contract and the invoice must have all the requirements that the DOE needs. So again, we created these templates. You do not have to use them, but particularly the final invoice has all of the requirements built into that document. All right, now we're going to scroll down to the quality install requirements. This is a PDF that I highly recommend that you print out for your sales staff and your crew to make sure what is required at pre and post project. All of the images, the photos must be geotagged and time stamped. And then anything in red in this document is always required for all projects. If it's not required, but you touched it as part of your scope, you are going to want to take a photo of that. Now, again, this is a separate process, and these photos there are requirements for both pre and post. All right, so next is the quality install tool. Again, this is a link to the application. And when you are in the application, again, you're going to upload those geotagged and timestamp photos. The notice of a combustion and mechanical ventilation. This is a required document for all homes projects. So this needs to be completed and then signed and dated by your customer. We also have resources for multifamily homes, as well as some IRA registered contractor logos, which you can use. Before you use those, please refer to the guidelines for their use. All right. So now that we've reviewed all of the resources, we're going to go to the project portal and go ahead and start that reservation process. So click into the portal. You're going to go scroll down and we are going to do a home. So we're going to click on view rebate details. I'm going to click on that and then we're going to apply for a rebate pre-approval. For the first step is you're going to upload that HPXML file. Now that file will have all of the customer's information. Make sure that the information you put in there matches what the customer had on their offer letter, because this HPXML file is basically going to, pre-populate the application with the customer information. So once that has uploaded, then we're going to click next. And you'll see we have the customer's information, but the email is missing. So you're going to want to make sure you put that email address in there. You're going to put their utility information in there. Now, the residential status, is this a homeowner or a renter? If it is a renter, you'll see that when you click on renter, we're going to need the property manager info or building information, building owner information put there. Once you've read the terms and conditions, go ahead and click next. This is the payee details. Now for the homes program, all low income customers receive an instant discount. So the payee here will always be the contractor. If your customer is moderate or higher income, then between you and the customer, it may be the rebate may be going to the customer. So obviously it would be the customers. Project measures, this is going to be pulled in from your HPXML file. It does not complete the application for the cost. So you are going to populate, for example, the installation, the equipment and material costs. They're listed. Again, they're in your HPXML. You're going to just populate the application. You do not need to separate the labor costs. So just put the total there for the equipment, for the total project of that portion of the job. And you're going to scroll down and complete the rest of the fields here. Now we are coming down to the heat pump. It has the AHRI number, which will pre-populate with the model information. But again, those costs will need to be entered. So we're going to go ahead and put the costs in there of that $18,854.44. And again, you can put 0 for the labor costs. So this project has insulation and a heat pump. Now we're going to upload the required documents. You'll see they're listed to the right there. So under the document type, you want to make sure you select the correct document you're going to upload so that it gets checked off of that document checklist. So we are going to find and upload that customer assessment report, that PDF. Then we are going to go and submit the contract. So this could be your contractor. I know it says must be signed by the customer, but that is not true. So if it's signed, fine, it's not a requirement. So go ahead and upload that contract that you've reviewed with your customer. Once it's been uploaded and checked off the list, you're going to hit next. Now here's a summary of the application that you just completed. So it's showing you that the customer is income eligible. The percentage of energy savings is 47%. You want to make sure that you've completed all of the required and non-required fields. You do not want to leave anything blank. Once it looks good, you're going to hit next, and yet that is going to submit for your reservation. Once your application has been submitted and accepted, you'll get this pop-up. Here is your order number. You'll see that now listed in your My Orders under your dashboard. We'll go take a look at that, and you'll show the status that it has been submitted. All right, your project has been submitted. So the processing team will review your application. If we need any additional information, we will reach out to you via email. Now, this is the email that you use to create your account in the portal. All correspondence is done via email. Once we've reviewed your project, we've got all the information that we needed, and your reservation has been approved, you will receive an email telling you that your project has been approved, and you can go to the portal and get your offer letter. Now, here is an example of an offer letter. You'll see that your pre-approval is in your program portal, so you'll want to review that letter with your customer. Go back to your portal and you'll see that now the status has changed to project approved. This gives you the opportunity to, again, download that offer letter. So if you click on it, you'll see to the right, there's an action button. If you click on that button, there's several different actions that you can complete. You can request payment. You can submit a change order. You can request a project extension. You can cancel the project. And you can download the offer letter. So that is what we are going to do today. So you're going to download that offer letter. You're going to review it. You'll see this has your customer information, the total rebate, the date that it was approved. The project extension or expiration date is a year from the approval date. Unfortunately, it is not showing on this letter, this example. It has the measures included. You'll see here the rebate amount. Make sure the rebate amount is correct. And then it's very important that these, and under the project measures, that your customer initials and it's dated when those measures were completed. Very important. Customer needs to sign that. They're also going to sign off on the, that it was completed, dated, your signature as well. Once the total project is completed, you're going to review this with your customer again, and they are going to sign it, date it. You're going to sign and date it. So there are actually 3 parts on this offer letter that need to be initialed, signed, and dated. All right. Now we've reviewed the offer letter. We're going to go back to the portal, and this is a spot where you can complete other actions, as I had mentioned. You can cancel the project, but this will cancel it forever. You can request a project extension if you're getting close to the project expiration date. You can also, submit a change order if the project, something has changed from the offer letter to now the end. This is where you'll update your HPXML and basically submit a new application. But what we are going to do today is we are going to request payment. So we're going to click on request payment. All right, the first page of the application is the health and safety testing. The first question is, does the home have 1 or more combustion appliances at test out? If it does, you're going to answer yes. If it does not, you're going to answer no. By answering yes, more additional questions are going to pop up. Does the venting pass? Again, answer these to the best of your ability. If they're not applicable, you can select that. If there's some concern, select that. But you'll need to complete each one of these questions and able to submit the application. Are there signs of mold or moisture in or outside the home? Did you notice any concerns when you were there working? This is what the DOE is looking for. The drainage system. Do you know the duct? What is the building leakage rate? Do you know that? If yes, we're going to want to know what the answer is to that. Has an ASHRAE 62.2 calculation been performed pre and post retrofit to ensure proper indoor air quality? Is the homeowner aware that combustion safety tests are highly recommended for the home? So again, answer those, hit next. Next step is your document upload. Again, we're going to select the date the installation occurred, completed. Now we're going to start our document type upload. Again, make sure you select the correct document that you are uploading because it's going to get checked off the list. Here's the final invoice. We're going to upload that. Next document we are going to upload is the offer letter. Again, make sure that offer letter has the 3 spots where customer either initials or signature is required. This is an issue. It'll delay your project if it is not signed. So you're going to want to upload that. Then we're going to go to the next document and we are going to upload that PDF of the customer report. Again, everything should be the same as the beginning and the final process of the project. Last but not least is that quality installation PDF. Again, separate application, separate process. You will be emailed a PDF of that application that you completed, and that is what is going to contain all of the photos and the data points. So once you have uploaded the documents, you can review application summary, make sure everything is correct. You can go back if you need to, but you're going to hit submit. Once it has been submitted, you'll get a little pop-up telling you that the request was submitted successfully. Then the processing team again will review that all the requirements are set in the application. We will communicate via email if we have any questions. And we will also, if the application is complete, then you will receive payment within 4 weeks. So we can go back. Let's just kind of refresh here so we can see what the status of this application is right now in our orders. And you can see that we have requested payment. So that is the process for submitting a homes reservation application.